Hello everyone, welcome back. We are redoing 170 Sim Lane in The Sims 2 in Pleasantview. This is the house that is right across from the Goth Manor, estate, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I did come in here at one point and I did update the house a little bit, mainly with the shower tub combo that is in the game because I downloaded like some recolors for it from, I think, Mod The Sims or somewhere. And I am pretty sure that this house originally had a fireplace in that big main room. I got rid of it when we were in here redoing it for the first time. That was not on camera. That was just me like poking around in Pleasantview. And I think I was trying to move in a family or something. I think I was trying to move in the burbs actually. And I couldn't really find a suitable house for them. If you look at this floor plan originally, there's no way in hell that we could fit a double bed in one of those bedrooms. I don't think. I think I probably tried. We do put a second story on here. I expanded the kitchen. We knocked out some walls. We kind of like redid the interior layout a bit. I kept the exterior the same apart from like going up a level because I didn't really want to change the overall footprint of the house. I wanted to keep that the same, but I really needed to do some work on the inside. I'm also realizing that when I was here initially, whenever that was, I changed some of the wallpaper around because I have like a bunch of custom wallpaper in this game from Mod The Sims. There are like these sets that this person made. I will link them down in the description if I can remember to look for them. Not the sets in particular probably, but like the creator who did them. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I am recording this on December 20th. I am trying to get ahead of the content calendar. As you may or may not know, I'm coming up to Boston for Christmas. Also, I'm not going to be posting as much during Christmas and New Year's weeks. So like the Wednesday and Thursday, which you will have seen in the post that went out on this channel, on my main channel, and on my socials, are going to have no content, but the Monday and Friday of both weeks will, and we're going to resume on January 5th with normal programming. This video is coming out, I think, on the 29th, so I hope you guys had a good Christmas and or a good Hanukkah, whatever it is that you do. I finally found the lactated sour cream that I have been looking for to have with my latkes. I had to go to 3 grocery stores in order to get it. It's a holiday miracle, I guess. The other holiday miracle, I can't remember if I talked about this or not, but earlier this week I was out. I went to Starbucks. I had to run a couple errands and I also went to Starbucks. And they didn't have the chestnut praline topping. I wanted to get a chestnut praline chai. I could not do that. I got a gingerbread chai, which was fine. I do like the gingerbread chai. But they wouldn't let me add the syrup for my mobile order. And when I went in and talked to one of the baristas, she said that they didn't have the topping, but they could still make the drink, which like I didn't know, whatever. But because it was such a limited run, they already ran out of the stuff for it, so they're like not really making them anymore. I guess unless you order in person, I don't know. Today, on the 20th, I went to Target because I had to do some last minute Christmas shopping. I went to Target and Walmart and CVS, and we'll get to that in a minute. Obviously, Targets usually have a Starbucks in them. I think they all do. I don't know. Anyway, did my cute little Target shopping, went to the Starbucks that's in the Target. Lo and behold, they had the ability to make me a chestnut praline latte. So it was a holiday miracle for that too. While I was there, we were looking for an Amazon gift card. Do you think that they would have any? They literally had everything under the sun. They had 4 different Mario themed eShop cards for Switch. They had like AMC, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Visa, everything, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Spotify, like literally everything. No Amazon. Okay, whatever. I got Nerds gummy clusters. They were at the checkout line. I had never had them before. I did try them. They're okay. I don't get the hype. I don't really like them that much. I will not be buying them again. So we went to Walmart because I was out with my father. He had to get some fishing lures for a friend of his for Christmas. And they didn't have that at Target, obviously. So we went to Walmart again with the Amazon gift card. They did not have that. So then the backup was, okay, get a Visa gift card. They didn't even have a Visa gift card. They had MasterCard and they had Visa debit, which I don't think is the same as a regular Visa gift card. So whatever, I was like, let's just go to Walgreens or CVS on the way home because I know for a fact that one of those places has Amazon gift cards. I got an Amazon gift card from there before. The CVS was on our way back. The Walgreens was not. We did go to CVS. We did get an Amazon gift card. They had like a little tiny few of them on the rack. It was one of the ones where you can just add like whatever amount to it. And I don't get it. Is Amazon not selling gift cards like at brick and mortar places anymore, or are we just unlucky? Because literally Walmart and Target, they didn't even have the space where there would have been one. They had so many other things. There was like a whole rack full, like a side full of Starbucks ones at Target, and there was like a whole side of one filled with whatever else at Walmart. I don't know. Like, we looked at so many gift card racks in both stores and it was nowhere. It was so weird. While we were in Walmart and we were walking to the register, we were in like the seasonal part of the store, and we walked by a little end cap that had a bunch of Hanukkah stuff on it, and they had the teeniest, tiniest little menorah that I've ever seen in my life. It had birthday candles with it, like a pack of 24. It was by Right Light. I've never seen something that small. I'm gonna like slap a picture up on the screen here somewhere so you guys can see. I just thought it was really cool. I don't know, like they had a few regular sized ones, obviously. They had a black colored one, like that felt like it was made out of iron or something, I don't know, metal, and I picked it up like to hold it because I wanted to see how heavy it was. I was curious. I've never like touched one or held one in my life. That thing was so heavy you could probably use it as a weapon. The silver one that was next to the little teeny tiny one was very lightweight, so I don't know if it was cheaper, like material. It was probably cheaper price, but I don't know if it was cheaper material or what. They had like some decor. They had some kids games that were Hanukkah themed, but I just thought the little teeny tiny menorah was so cute. It was like a menorah for dolls. One of my friends said that was like a menorah for dogs. My week in general has been pretty okay. I feel like it's simultaneously been very long and very short at the same time. I had a phone interview on Monday for a job and it went very well. I'm not going to really be talking about any updates regarding that. Overall though, my 2025, I think I would rate it like a 5 out of 10. I posted on my personal Twitter, and I think on my gaming one as well, that I was rating 2025 a 4 out of 10 for me, but I think we can maybe bump it up to a 5. I'm feeling a lot better, like mental space wise, and I'm going into 2026 with a positive mental attitude. I talked about this on my main channel recently. The year started off pretty okay, you know. I was still with my boyfriend at the time and fully had been led to believe he was going to propose to me last Christmas. That didn't happen, obviously. And then he broke up with me in September. I am better off. I am over him. I have been over him. I feel like I got over him like kind of quickly. I don't know, like relative to how long we were together, because we were together for 6.5 years, almost like 6 years and 3 months or something. I got over him, I think within like a month or so. The whole thing with California boy notwithstanding, because like that never went anywhere. It's never going to. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was nice to flirt, but as of right now, we're not contacting each other. Like, I don't really text him. He has texted me a couple of times, California boy. I think he did help me get over my ex a little bit. Regardless, I am feeling much less stressed out. And people have actually told me that. Like, people in my life, they've been like, wow, you seem a lot happier. I wonder why. Could it be because I'm not being led on by a man anymore? Potentially. It would be nice to settle down with somebody long term, you know, find a husband, have a family, do all that fun, cute stuff. But I'm not really like actively looking right now. I'm doing all that nonsense that they tell you where like you have to focus on yourself. And I was kind of focusing on myself anyway, even when I was with my ex, because we were long distance for the entirety of our relationship. Like, even though he moved to the same state as me, we were still several hours away from each other. But that's all right. Sometimes I wonder what he's doing. Like, I do think about him, like occasionally he'll like pop into my head and just be like, I wonder what he's up to. But I am not reaching out to him. I don't follow him on any social media. I'm not friends with him. Not that it would matter, because he doesn't post anything on socials anyway. And I don't have his number anymore. I know his number in my head, like for the most part, but it's not in my contacts. I don't have a reason to reach out to him. And if he ever wanted to reach out to me, he knows where I am. He knows what my number is. I guarantee you I'm still in his contacts because his other exes were in his contacts. Do you guys think that's weird? I never really thought anything of it at the time because I knew he wouldn't cheat on me. But like, do you guys keep contacts of your ex? If it went well, like if you had an amicable breakup or something, like I guess that's fine. Like, I don't really care. I mean, I have an ex in my contacts, but him and I never really dated. Like, we just realized realized that we were better off as friends. We tried something for like 3 months or whatever. This was also a million years ago when we were both in high school, and realized that we were better off as friends. But now he's like one of my best friends, and he's married, and I'm happy for him. But like, if you had a messy relationship or a messy breakup, they're out of my phone. They're out of my contacts. Like, for the most part, every other ex that I've had, which is, I don't know, 4 or 5 other men, they are like not in my phone anymore because they either broke up with me, cheated on me, or I broke up with them, and I just didn't feel the need to have them in my contacts and have them in my life. One of them is actually blocked everywhere because he was a bad person, but that is for my relationship auditing video that I'm going to be doing on my main channel. Regardless of all of that though, I read 27 books this year, which is very exciting for me because my Goodreads goal was to read 20. I crushed that sometime in the fall, like late summer, early fall, I think. Highlights of the books that I read. I really loved 8 Nights of Flirting by Hannah Reynolds. I'm going to read the 3rd book in the series, Summer Nights and Meteorites, at some point, probably like in the summer of 2026 because it's a summer book. I know that like those books are not necessarily a trilogy, even though they kind of are. Like, they're kind of standalone companion books, I guess, because they all focus on different characters, but they're in the same universe. I really liked the Unwind series by Neil Shusterman. I know that that's written for more of a juvenile audience, but there are some more adult themes in there, and I really liked it overall, like the whole series. There were some things I wasn't a huge fan of, like some parts that I kind of just wish that I didn't have to read through, like when it would focus on a certain character that was in there. Overall, the series was great, and I kind of wish I could go back and like read it again. The Pennyroyal Academy trilogy was fantastic. I highly recommend that, by M.A. Larson. Judy Heuman's biography was also great. I really liked it. Or autobiography? I don't know, whatever you would call it. Fantastic book. I also liked The Royal We. Those 2 books. The author name is escaping me at this current moment, but The Royal We and The Heir Affair. I talked about some of these in my videos as I was reading them, so it's really great to like finally come full circle. I loved Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. I also really liked Fangirl, and I did like Slow Dance, but I think out of those 3 books that I read by her, Attachments and Fangirl are kind of like in my top 2, like they're tied for first. Mainly Fangirl because I resonated with it so well, because the main character is the same age as me. Like, she was a freshman in college when I was a freshman in college, and I also wrote fan fiction in college, like a lot, and so I was like, oh my god, like this is perfect for me to be reading because it like made me go back to that time mentally. It was cute. And like I said, Attachments was great, though I didn't really resonate with it as much. I think it's wonderful that EA re-released The Sims 1 and 2, even though I am not playing their particular re-release of The Sims 2. I think I might try doing The Sims 1. I may potentially get it from Steam. I know that we're boycotting EA right now and not giving them money, and I fully support it, but I don't know what else to do if I were to play The Sims 1. Although I probably won't. More than likely I'll just continue with The Sims 2 and 3 because I haven't done a lot in those games, particularly in The Sims 3. I really haven't done a lot in The Sims 3. I've taken on more volunteer leadership opportunities and continue to work with the nonprofit that I've been volunteering at for the last several years, but in more of a broader capacity with like various leadership roles. So that's been really nice. I feel like I've really been able to develop my leadership skills more and also just grow more personally. And I've been having a lot of fun doing this YouTube channel and also getting back into my main one and doing more like daily life stuff and things like that. And I really appreciate all of you guys for watching because I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you. You've really helped shape this into what it is now. And I'm looking forward to being able to grow, especially with the Animal Crossing update coming out so soon. But here we are. We're done with the build. Like someone had suggested in my last Sims 2 build video, I did a little walkthrough at the end. Controlling the camera in tab mode is the bane of my existence, but I am glad that we at the very least have tab mode. Could I have done more with the exterior? Yes, absolutely. And I also did think about putting a fireplace in this build. We obviously did not, but the thought did cross my mind. Thinking back on it now, though, it's a good thing we didn't do that because I feel like the chimney might have blocked the windows upstairs in those 2 bathrooms. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and had a happy holiday season if you're watching now at the time it's coming out. What are your wishes for 2026 or like in general if you're watching this at a later date? Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!